You look at that. Bam! And this is just cheap DIY work.
What is this? Yeah, it's not the normal lemonade solo. This is mango and lemonade.
Yep. It's jacked.
I got one wheel out. That one. I need to get this one.
Yep. I got jack stands and all, so everything is good. Now, the question. Why the car is jacked? That's question number one. Number two, a lot of people asked, when on earth am I gonna do the paint? Well, hold on there. Paint, I'm planning to do it. I've already got everything pretty much set up for it. I even installed the bumper, as you've seen in the last episode. So practically speaking, I do want to do the paint. It just, I don't have the paint. That's the thing. I just don't have the paint. And the guys that I get my paint mixed up with, they don't have their mixing machine ready because they're doing some sort of a maintenance. So I'm gonna have to wait until that's done. So now here's how it is. It might be like a couple days in order to get it sorted out. But since this YouTube thing is not my sole job, it's not source of income because this is a money pit so far, I definitely need to work on something else and I don't have time to go get the paint. Therefore, I'm gonna work on something that I have. So this is the ugly wheel that I got. A, it's ugly. B, it's 17. That being said, it's a good rim and the tire has a pretty decent tread. So what are we gonna do with it? I mean, all of them, it's a matching set. I figured we've already got paint that we bought it ages ago and it's white. So why don't we clean this one and paint it? Now, how does that sound? Now, I'm not gonna paint the whole wheel. I'm just gonna paint basically the face. Is from over here down. I don't need it because it breaks dust and all, so plus I'm trying to save me some paint. This definitely needs to be painted, but before painted, I definitely need to work on this. This is a nightmare. So probably I'm just gonna get the sanding disc and go to tan with this one. Now, I'm not gonna get the whole wheels, all four together. I'm thinking probably I'm just gonna do the fronts and see how they go. If I like it, I'll take the backs and do them. Does that sound good? Yep. First step, get this wheel out, which is we done. We get the other one out, we wash them, then we start the wet sanding process and the sanding disc, blah, 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 blah. You know the spiel. So let's get on with that.
What is this? Yeah, it's not the normal lemonade solo. This is mango and lemonade. Sugar-free. I mean, it tastes lemony.
Anywho, back in business. Havana. We washed it. Cleaned all the dirt and grime that out of it. And now you can clearly tell it's a bit more shiny. But with more shiny basically means you can see the gouges. I mean, they're not massive, they're not deep, but they're gouges nonetheless. Two ways to fix it. Number one, professional, aka expensive. Number two, cheap, aka not professional, if you know what I mean. So you can sand and you can machine and you can do the whole shebang and everything, but then again, it's still gonna be an ugly 17-inch wheel. Don't want that. We'll go with the cheap one. Quick sand on this area because just to smoothen it up a bit, then apply the proper primer on this one. The primer, the good thing about the primer, basically it's gonna fill up any gouges. Once that is done, then when you apply the paint, technically it's smoothing it out. Keep in mind, we're going with the white. Because white is forgiving, then even any imperfection, it's gonna technically camouflage. So that's gonna look good. On a separate note, did you know that this car has, I don't know, 4 sets of lug nuts? So this is 21. It needs 21 to open it. This is 19. Isn't that just funny? But why on earth would you need that? Oh yeah, I bought a new set. Red. They're 12 by 1.25, just for the record. Nissan needs 12.125. Okay, wet sand, mask, prime, paint. Easy? Cool. I'm gonna finish this can. Okay, the hard part is complete. After we cleaned it, we sanded it, we masked the inside and the outside, and we wet sand, what do you call it? Wax grease removed any dirt. So in all technicality, this is clean, but this is one pass. I've only done one cleaning pass. That's why you see me with my hands. See, these are the grooves or the scratches that you can see. Sadly, they're too deep in certain places. So I'm only gonna count heavily on, see, look at my fingers. That means it still needs cleaning. It means even if I put the primer, chances are you're still going to see some of those scratches. But then again, white, forgiving. So we're good, we're good. I'm gonna mask the tip, this, on both sides. Quick wax grease remove. Last time, I'm gonna use 2 rags, 1 rag for this one rag for that one, basically, just to ensure that no contaminants here and there. Primer, paint, and we're good to go. Cool. And this is after 2 coats of primer. You see how it looks almost perfect? So this is the one that doesn't have many gouges to start with, but look at the other one. You still can see some of the gouges, but then again, it covers it all up. Now, we use the primer for 2 reasons. Number 1, to cover up any gouges that we have. Number 2, the paint, it's better to stick on a primer rather than on the actual object, let's just say. You can wet sand this area, then after that apply, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna wait until it's fully dry, then after that I apply the paint. Sounds good, looks good, let's proceed. Not bad at all. Really happy with it. See, the marks, whilst they're still there, from a distance it's not that visible, and that's exactly what we're trying to do here. Not bad. So I guess the cheap DIY way of painting it actually paid off. I'm really happy with how it turned out. And this is just the base, so this is just the paint. We haven't applied the clear yet. Now you can clearly tell it's not full-on white, which is fine because, I mean, yeah, you still can spray a bit more in order to ensure it's fully white, but nah, it's gonna get dirty anyways. So this is good. We just need to apply some clear and we're good to go. Do we have clear, by the way? High temp. No, this is the actual paint. So I'm pretty sure we had a clear at one point. I just need to figure it out and find it. Anyways, so we'll spray some clear on top just to make sure that it's beautiful. And Bob is your uncle. Or something. I don't know. See? Not fully. But hey, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm not gonna even bother. Technically speaking, you need a full can for 2 wheels. Good to know. Will you look at that? Bam! And this is just cheap DIY work. Yep, I replaced the hubcaps because the ones that we had were ugly. So I managed to find three pieces. So I've got 2 and I've got a 3rd one. I don't know. Won't worry about it when it comes to it. But yep, I even applied some clear. And look at it. Whilst the paint from, what do you call it? Like if you look at it in depth, you can see discoloration or a different color. Like over here, I could have done more. But then again, remember guys, if I'm gonna target those areas, I'm gonna end up with overspray and runs. I don't wanna do that. But check this out. Both wheels, clear and actual paint. And see, from the inside, we didn't compromise the paint. It remained as is. Keep in mind, brake dust will ruin it basically, but at least for now, they look gorgeous. I'm not gonna put them in the car yet because I've already got it jacked up. I figured mine as well change the oil. It's been a while. So I haven't changed it ever since I bought it, so I figured might as well just do that and change the filter and everything. So let's keep it jacked up. As for these ones, I'm really happy. I hope you guys will like it. And now, one last thing. Red. See what I mean? Now it matches. Now I could have sold these sets and got me a new set, 16, what do you call it, 18, 19, or even 20. But then again, that's gonna cost me money. This one is cheap. I've already got the paint, might as well. It only took me, what, an hour to finish it? Happy with the result. And these ones, I don't know, 30 bucks? Not bad, at least I'm not gonna have different set for each wheel. Okay, should we mount one just for the sake of it? Just to see how it sits? Nah. You're happy with it? I'm happy with it. Actually, let me just put one, just so that you can have a look at it. I didn't fully hook it up, I just put it there. Wow. See? See what I mean? Now I know it's not the perfect angle, because, I mean, come on, the car is jacked. But holy wow. Let's just see if I can get you a good mug shot. What do you think of this one? Yep. Not bad. I'm really happy. There you go. You can slightly see it. I like it. So, you like this quick video? It's really quick, really short. Now that I like the color and how it sits, it's time to remove the back wheels and get them sorted out as well. If you like what you see, stick around. I'm not going to show you, by the way, the back wheels. I'm going to show you the final product once it's all done. Until then, you take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time, okay? Yalla.